Hey, welcome to weeks 3 and 4. What I wanted to do was pull together this quick video to explain to you what you ought to be working on in this period of time. So what you should be doing first and foremost is engaging your mentor. Many of you have reached out and tried to connect. Some of you have already connected with success. So I want to make sure you make this early effort in case there is some issue. Maybe your mentor gets too busy. Maybe they need to be swapped out or changed up. So we want to make sure that you try that contact now so that we can rescue this with a good save and a backup mentor if it has to be the case, frankly. So the second thing you ought to be working on during this period of time is making a credible commitment to your venture. And so by that, I mean incorporating, possibly provincially incorporating, possibly buying a domain name, possibly filing a provisional patent. There's a variety of things, and I made sure that it was vague on the website so that you would be in touch with me. There's a variety of things that could substantiate that your business is real. But the point of this is essentially so that we do not pull together a bunch of judges at the end of 10 weeks of working on something for a pipe dream. So we want to make sure that your business is actually going to happen. That credible commitment memo is due on the 29th of June, if I recall. And then the final thing that you're supposed to be working on, which hopefully several of you are already rolling up your sleeves and doing, is drafting the marketing section of your business plan. And I have a couple of tips about that, but I think I'm going to go to Colin because he has some more.
So I think there was some discussion online this week around what's involved in the marketing component of the business plan, and I guess in summary, what I'd say is that your marketing plan is really got to be supported by good data and data driven, and so there's a bunch of analysis that needs to occur in your business in order to substantiate your marketing plan. So it's great if you have how you're going to deploy capital to branding and advertising, but if you don't understand the market space you're going into and the research isn't done, it's not very compelling. And so do the work, do the research, and make sure that you're investing some time and energy in figuring out, what the data points are that support and substantiate your marketing plan.
Great. And one place to start is the library. I know many of you live far away and you might have forgotten that it existed, but there are people who are enjoying doing research, who are paid a living to do research, and they love to hear from you. So kick them an email. I forget what exactly the email locution is. It's something like @RRU Research Librarian. You can figure it out off the library website. And please make some kind of contact. Maybe establish someone in each one of the industry groups who is going to make that contact so there's not 20 people all asking the same question of the same poor librarian, right? But make a contact to the librarian. It's going to pay off. They're going to help you find data a whole lot faster than you would by yourself. Another thing I wanted to mention that came up in one of the posts this morning was customer acquisition cost. This is something that's crucial in an internet business, and it'd be really handy in pretty much any other business. The idea, of course, is to determine how much you're willing to pay for each new customer to your business. And then that is going to drive how much you can afford to spend on various different forms of advertising, given the anticipated conversion rates. And one way to get at that is to get out of your cube and get out there in the real world. Talk to the competition. Tell them you're a student working on a class project and you'd like to know, what the numbers are these days. What's the cost per click? Which kind of keywords are working for you? What's the customer acquisition cost? Right? And of course, it's up to them whether they answer or not, but you might get some great data doing that.
I think on that point, if you feel like it's awkward to phone somebody who you think might be a future competitor for your business, I think keep in mind that you don't need an exact number. What you need is a percentage of price point or some ratio that they're spending on marketing as a total part of their budget, and then to figure out how many customers you need based on that. So there's a way to do it, and I think it is a good exercise to reach out there and start talking to who your future competition might be, because they're not going to be threatened by you today as a student. And so it's a great opportunity you have as a student to really get better data than, say, somebody who is actually actively competitive with them would get. So
terrific. We'll see you online.